live in a river house, so.
And they have it right there on
Yeah.
park.
Okay, well, now you can drive your car out and get into the Detroit River, right now.
Well, I can roll back my back door, I live in the park.
But just to know that of all the things you put there, you're not allowed to drive off that path.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to see that. Work out the putting this on the Panfield, this past I-75.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you talking about over at Spain.
Not parking space.
Correct.
Oh, and you take gas like that.
Yes. Yes.
So they could do that, but when I saw that, I was like,
That park over there.
About VA Campfield.
that park, down on the mountain, on 75, there's one of the parks that you can park out there. And I'm saying it would be nice if they could put a canoe and kayak ramp here. And also go around, you know, and put kayaks and
Well, first of all, thank you for your service. Really, thank you. Thank you. Second of all, that's why I come to community meetings, and I see a lot of our community leaders in this building. Dr. Farrell, Pastor Randolph, we've gotta make a voice. We've gotta be present. We've gotta come out. Because a lot of times, these decisions are made behind our back, without our knowledge, and it's too late. By the time we find out about it, like you're saying, you didn't even know it was there. And a lot of these decisions aren't being made for the Detroiters that live in these neighborhoods. They're not made for us. So Belle Isle's a state park now. That's slid right by us. And I think it's what, a 99-year lease?
30
That doesn't make-
years. 30
Yeah,
years.
this slide by us.
30 years.
It's gotta
They
change.
gave that up, they gave it up.
And the only way it's gonna change, you put the right people in office that care. And you gotta care. You gotta be present. So when elected, and people that know me know, I'm not an office person. I'm coming to where you are. I'm not afraid. I grew up in Detroit, born and raised, it doesn't matter. I'm a first responder. I'm not a third, fourth, second responder, I'm a first responder. I'm gonna show up in any neighborhood. It doesn't matter, from Alta Road to Brightmoor, from the river to 8 Mile, I'm present. And I'm gonna show up. And I'm a person that's for the people. And part of being an elected official, you gotta be a good listener. A lot of people are great talkers, but the spotlight is on the who? The spotlight is on the people, not the elected official. So if I'm elected, I'm gonna work hard for the people. What do the people want from District 1, District 2, District 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It's not about what I want, it's about what you want. It's about what us collectively want. But we gotta show up and we gotta make our voice heard. Or people to keep on running over us and doing things that we don't approve of or don't even care about, or don't even have an interest in, like you said. When's the last time you've been canoeing? Can you name 5 people on your street that canoe? So I agree with you. And trust me, the workout thing, you know, I wish we had a workout thing on every block. I love working out. And it should be free, because health is wealth. I saw one more hand.
Thank you. And thank you for your transparency and honesty. One thing I appreciate from anyone, I know I'm not a politician, I hear other stuff all the time, but you're here for the people. Everyone is here for the people. So 2 things, now, I tell you personally, like you said, just being involved, people don't go out, they don't vote. They send those surveys out before they do anything. No one answers the surveys, no one gets involved, and like you said, no one go to those meetings. So a lot of things are happening, and you wake up and you see this and you say, why? Because no one coming out and getting involved. So you, sir, at large, roles and responsibilities different than a district.
Correct.
Because districts, they have their little islands, concentrate right here at large. What is your strategic plan to make sure that we are unified and whatever that initiative is implemented in your watch? What would be one strategic plan?
To be present in every district. And what I mean by that, I have relationships in District 6 right now. That's Southwest Detroit, for those of you who don't know. Bassett, Visker, Verner, over in Mexican Town. I have relationships with those people. And it's about relationships, that's the key word. I'm the chief over community relations for the City of Detroit Fire Department, which has allowed me to go to every district. And I know you know me from over here, but no, people know me in District 4, District 3, on the west side, in Tate's district. And it's about building a relationship and talking to key leaders, block club presidents, pastors, people who really care, our NPOs. And we all have to work together strategically. Our business owners, our healthcare workers, our people to pick up the trash, our people to do everything. I will be present in each district. Like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating this. KMAC is a beautiful building, I love it. But you can't do the work sitting at that office looking out the window, emailing and texting. I'm gonna be present. So I'm gonna hold a satellite office in each district and at least try to be at each district once a month. At least. And be there and be present. And it doesn't matter what time of day I'm there. I'm a 24-hour person. And making decisions right then, right there, not scratching your head talking about I'm gonna get back to you. I don't have the luxury of that. When there's 5 babies hanging out a window at 3 in the morning, I don't have the luxury of saying, let me get back to you on that. You need a leader who's gonna make a fierce decision right then, right there. And to answer to your question once again, I'm gonna hold a satellite meeting in each district at least once a month. That's doable. Yes, ma'am.
Could you explain briefly what at-large means as a council person?
Absolutely. You represent the entire city, District 1 through 7. So like Dr. Farrell just spoke, there's a District 1 council person, a District 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and there are 2 at-large positions. The at-large council people are citywide, which means we can go in each district. Say, for example, I think we're in District 5 right now. I can partner with a District 5 person on an initiative they have, and Sunday, I can partner with a District 4 person with an initiative they have. And I can make a difference in each and every district citywide, not just Corktown, downtown, midtown, but the north end, the east side, the west side, and southwest. You're welcome.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm in District 4 and been a long time Detroit resident, and we have a lot of cleanup projects in our neighborhood, always have. Recently, we had a cleanup project for a lot, and there were a few bags that needed to be picked up. So I called the district manager and, texted the district manager, and I asked him, could we, requesting a special pickup.
Nick Burns?
Yes.
Yes.
He sends me an email and says, a text. He sends me a site, Detroit site, about pickup. Now that you have to pay for a pickup, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not paying I'm helping the city clean it. I'm helping clean up my neighborhood. And you're telling me I gotta pay to have that picked up? He sends me a website to go on where it says that you can pay so much to have them come and pick up the trash. I don't think that's gonna happen. Really? Seriously? And we're helping the city, and in the past we've had special pickups. So I know they've been done in the past. I don't know when this started, but it's crazy to me. It makes no sense.
She's a homeowner, it's my sister, she's a homeowner, and she said, they're gonna, I'm gonna clean up the block, I know they ain't got time, or whatever. And now you gonna pay me to come to grab stuff I got together, put it in a bag, for my check.
He's the district manager. How does he misunderstand? Seriously?
Well, like I spoke earlier, you can't manage, and I'm not knocking
I'm just
Mr.
saying,
Burns.
I get it, it's your job. Yeah, how you gonna misunderstand? Well, he needs to find out what's what. That's crazy.
I'm not here to talk about any
I
other
know, I'm
leaders.
not, I'm just.
But I'm just saying,
telling you
James
what's going
Harris,
on.
James Harris's management style is to be present, is to roll my sleeves up and come out. So if my office gets a call, I'm not gonna send somebody, I'm not gonna send my community liaison, I'm not gonna send anybody from my office, I'm coming. I'm putting on my boots and my jeans and my gloves and seeing what's going on. And at least I can do is grab a garbage bag and come in there and help you. And make the right calls to DPW. Not an email, not a text. I'm gonna pull up, as the young folks said. I'm gonna drive over there and talk to whoever I need to talk to and say, hey, can we get this trash picked up? This neighborhood picked this trash up and it's here. Can we get some bags? Can we get a
And
dumpster?
it's not even a lot,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's easy.
It really isn't that much to be picked up.
That's easy.
And you a free when they start picking up.
Yeah, that's simple. But that's why I was talking, when Dr. Farrell asked, I wanna be present in each district at least once a month. So we can rectify those kinds of simple problems. Got any more questions? None?
said, everybody, all right.
So thank you for your time. I'm James Harris, City Council at Large. Remember me August 5th. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Village. Thank you, citizens. I love y'all. Nothing y'all can do about it. Thank you.
Thank you for your service at the fire department.
Chief James Harris, everybody. Next up, we have Whitney Clark coming to the mic.
Husband, father, a long time addict. Big on school. Hey, how's everybody doing? Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing? Awesome, awesome. God is good. Listen, my name is Whitney Clark. I am a write-in candidate for Detroit City Council District 5. I'm so excited to be here, and thank you so much to the organizers of this great event, the owner of this space, for allowing us to come in today as candidates who want to be elected here in the city of Detroit to share our vision for the future of this great city. Again, I am a write-in candidate for Detroit City Council District 5, and the number one question that you ask, or that you get asked when you are running for the office such as City Council is, why are you running? That's the question that everybody wants to know. I am running for City Council because it is obvious that we are trying to be driven out of our own city. We've been over-assessed on our taxes more than $600 million. When we look at the quality of our housing stock, when we look at the quality of our schools, when we look at the quality of our city services, one can make a compelling argument that it will be difficult for us to sustain ourselves in the city if we do not have structural change. And so I am running because I am a husband and a father, a business owner here, a licensed minister by vocation. I work at the Oasis of Hope Church behind Dutch Girl Donuts right there on 7 Mile in Woodward. And I am running because it is apparent that we need leaders who are bold and creative and who are able to bring people together, because I understand that in order for us to have movement on the biggest issues that we're facing in the city, we have to have a leader who is going to bring people together. Just a little bit more about myself. Like I mentioned a moment ago, I am a husband, I am a father. My wife and I have been married 6 years. My wife back there with our 2 children. And we are raising children here in the city. That is kind of the motivation behind my why. I was also raised by, I would say, older people. My father was born in 1942. My mother was born in 1953. So God rest both of their souls. They've gone on to be with the Lord. But I can tell you that I know what it's like when people get old. But more importantly, I know what people get treated like when they get old. And so another pivotal part of my platform is protecting our seniors. We have a very great influx of seniors, some who have already retired, but many of them are getting ready to retire. We call them the baby boomers, right? The baby boomers have sacrificed so much here in our community. We want to ensure that the latter years of their life are with dignity. And so it is important, it is a pivotal part of my platform that we do everything that we can within our power to protect our seniors. But I want to talk for the rest of the time that I have, and I'll take some questions from you. I want to talk about the how. Because with us being so close to the election, a lot of the voters are wondering, what are the details? The devil is in the details. And so I want to talk to you for very, very, very quickly about how we protect our seniors, how we improve the quality of life in the neighborhoods, and how we make this city a place where our children can be safe to go to the corner store. The first thing that we have to do is we have to address the housing crisis here in the city. What we see is brand new homes being priced out of what we can afford. We have homes just a few blocks from here that are $500,000, and they're considered starter homes. We have to deregulate our housing market in a way that allows new families to come into the neighborhoods. That is really the primary way that we're going to protect our seniors, is by putting new families around them. This is the question that we're asking. This is what it boils down to. How can we ensure that our seniors are protected? But again, you all, we've got to have a candidate that can bring people together. A lot of people want their neighborhoods to be remembered, but what people don't realize is when we're talking about city planning, people put their attention where there is an influx of people. And so when you're talking about your elected officials wanting to place their attention in certain neighborhoods, the way to accomplish that is by inviting new families into these corridors. And so what we're going to do is deregulate our housing market so that you will see 3-bedroom homes for under $100,000. That's what we can do with the technology that we have. Now, also, I heard someone ask a question about the schooling system a few moments ago, and this is really what differentiates me from a lot of the candidates who are running in City Council District 5. I am raising children in this city. And so the quality of education means everything to me. And so what that means is I am willing to go further than anyone is willing to go. I am the candidate who firmly believes that we need a more formal connection with our school district. There's a vacancy on the school board right now, and they're going to fill it in the next 28 days. We know that at least 3 of the people that are on the board are not running for re-election. What is my point? My point is that you've got to have someone on city council who knows what is going on the school board, because the quality of schools is what attracts people to our neighborhoods. We want to protect the seniors. That's kind of like the theme of this election for many people. But the question is how you do it. The answer is by putting families around them. We've got people in a lot of pockets. We've got a lot of blotted out neighborhoods. And people are asking the question, how can I get city services? How can I get attraction? How can I get the cops to come to my area where there isn't a lot of attention, where we got to increase the foot traffic there? The way that we do that is by giving people an opportunity to own homes. People have to have an opportunity to own homes, and we've got to make our schools competitive. And so what I am promising you from City Council, I am giving you my word right now. We will not stop until we have trades back in our schools. We don't care whose job it is. We will be judged by our results, because that is the only way we can sustain this community, is if we have the type of education that attracts working families to the neighborhoods so that our seniors can be protected. It's all connected, you all. And what we have to have is people in city council who understand that it is all connected, and how are we going to bring people together. And so that is my position. We're going to bring people together by making our schools more competitive. We have to philosophically change what success means. Success moving forward means that we're going to make sure that our neighborhoods are taken care of first. But we've got to have somebody that can bring people together, because in order for us to tackle the issues like you may have mentioned a few moments ago with the schools have been an issue for 20, 30 years. So how are you going to tackle the schools with the same mindset? You got to change the way that you look at things, and you've got to have candidates who say, if this was the limit in the past, we're going to raise the standard. And I am telling you that my son and daughter will go to better schools. That is the way that we're going to govern. We are going to bring people together, and that is what you've got to have. I'm going to open up to questions here, but I want to let you know that this is about you. This is about making sure that you have leaders who are sober-minded to take whatever they can from whoever it is, whether they're Democrat or Republican. I don't care. I want results for Detroiters. That's first and foremost. And then second of all, you've got to find leaders who are bold enough to challenge the status quo. They've been saying we don't control the schools. I'm saying, well, damn, look at the results. If we don't control the schools, and this is what the schools look like, well, then maybe we ought to do something different. Or am I missing something? But you gotta be raising kids here. You gotta have something to lose. And so I'm gonna open it up to questions here, because I am adamant about changing the standard of what we call governance here in the city. Yes, do you want to give him my mic?
No, he got the mic.
Okay.
Okay, I understand, and you know how passionate I am, as you can hear me now. Your children go to Detroit public schools in Detroit, in the city of Detroit. Not a private schools, Detroit public schools.
Right.
Okay.
My oldest son is 3 years old, and my little girl, stand up, Kiki, if you don't mind. Mom, can you all stand? That's my family right there. Just so blessed to have them. And he's 3, and she's about to be 1 later this month, to God be the glory. But what I'm saying is that in order for these, I'm a parent. I'm the type of people, you know, on paper that you want to be here. 2-family households, people that can live anywhere. Well, what we're saying, right? What we're saying is we're not going to stay here by the time he's 8 and he has to go to school if we don't change this now. That's what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter whose job it is. You know, people here in city government act like we're Walmart employees. You know what I mean? If you go into Walmart and somebody works in the produce section and you have a question in the clothes, they're going to say, that's not my department. But you work for the same company, don't you? We just got to produce better results. And so I'm going to use this position to sound the alarm. Something's got to change or we're done here. So that's my position.
You done? Wait.
Any more questions? Any more questions? Anybody got any questions for Whitney Clark? Very passionate about.
Also, if you want to put my name in YouTube, you'll see a number of the interviews that I've done. You can put it in YouTube or Google. I have a website, WhitneyClarkForDetroit.com. I'm going to pass a card out to each and every last one of you. I'm a write-in candidate, so you're not going to see my name on the ballot. You're going to have to write it in. That's Whitney Clark. But I hope that today in the interviews that you will see compel you to vote for me because it is time for philosophical change. Listen, everybody wants change, but don't want to change the way they think. The way that we're going to move our city forward is by looking in the mirror and saying to the ones that we are electing that the limits that you said we had in the past, we refuse to accept those as our limits moving forward. We're not going to take this, and as we say, no more, we believe that those who are elected will respond. Yes, ma'am. She has a question.
You just made me think about something. So District 5, as you know, it's a larger district, and it's also what we call, quote unquote, the money district. So have you started building those relationships to make sure resources are coming into the city and District 5?
Certainly. So I am of the belief, and I think this is one of the advantages of being in the generation that I am, is that I have access just by virtue of the internet. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms right now. I have access to new millionaires. You know, the old millionaires are stock millionaires, real estate millionaires, and people that have kind of inherited wealth, which are the billionaires that we have here in the city. But we have right now an influx of people who've made multi-millions of dollars just streaming. We've got people who've made multi-millions of dollars a number of different ways. And what my plan is to bring in those type of people who earn their money different ways so that we can diversify the way that we grow our economic stream here. Because what happens is, in order for us to develop, what do we have to do? We have to go back to the same billionaires that we say we don't like. And so to answer your question, yes, I have, and we are talking about people who have earned their money in different ways, cryptocurrency, making social media, different things of that nature. So yes, ma'am, we have relationships with people who have access to capital. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're holding it. Give me something now. Give me something. Absolutely. Any other questions, you all? Okay. Well, again, I thank you. My name is Whitney Clark, C-L-A-R-K-E. I'm passionate about protecting our seniors, and I hope that you've heard today that I have a specific plan to do it. We have a new question. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
How you what's you say, Whitney Clark?
Whitney Clark, yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna be working with you. I'm running for city council at large. Let me tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
What you said about education is absolutely correct.
Yes, ma'am.
True.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and we're gonna have to fight that because they doing all this little petty stuff. Let me tell you something. I'm 65. So since I've been in school, they always said it's the parents' fault.
Yeah.
It's the parents' fault. Now, they said that when I'm over 50 years.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it's not. But if you've been saying the same thing for 50 years, there's times there's new management, bankruptcy, something where you have to change the mind frame.
Yes.
So has our parents changed? Somewhat, yes. But a teacher job is to teach. That's why she go to school,
Absolutely.
get that bachelor's, get that license certificate, go through all of that training. Now she want to be a social worker.
Yeah. And so let me speak to that because that is very, 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 very true. But we've got to, again, connect the dots. And I have concluded that a large part of the problem with our youth is the fact that parents are parenting out of a place of survival.
Yes.
And so what you also have to have is someone at city council who is ensuring that our people are getting the contracts. But that means you gotta have stronger education, because their argument against that is that we don't have the workforce. Okay, let's build the workforce. What they've said in the past generations is that we don't have the skilled labor. The new question is, what type of schools are you building if you don't have skilled labor? Okay? Listen, if you don't have money, you go and find a job. Huh? If you don't have skilled labor, you build a school, somebody talk to me, to train the people to fill the contracts. You don't just make the excuse that we can't give them money because they're not smart enough, you train them up. And so that is the argument that we're making. If you can't give our people the contracts, then let's make earlier intervention at our children right now, so that whenever they do grow up, we can eliminate the excuse as to why you're giving our money away, because time is up for that excuse.
And another thing, we're not doing peekaboos. When I was going to school, my mom was able to come in there. When my kids was in school, I was able to come in there. Now you can't come up in there and you can't see what they're doing, so ain't no surprise visits.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Also good to see Pastor Barry here and the other local leaders. Thank you guys for coming out and spreading the word. We're hoping that you not only write our name down on the ballot, but you tell your neighbor as well. Spread the message. And that is certainly how people are going to be informed and want to vote for someone. I can meet somebody and shake my hand, but if you tell your neighbor, hey, I met this gentleman, I think you should give him a look. I think that means a lot more. Yes, ma'am?
I want to know where this food coming from.
That's a good question, too. That's a damn good question. Once again, you all, my name is Whitney Clark. I am a write-in candidate for Detroit City Council District 5. I hope to have your support on your absentee ballot or on August the 5th. God bless you all. The best is yet to come. Have a great day.
You have one, okay. Check that one. Yeah, we have a food truck outside.
Yeah, my apologies. One more time.
Okay, look, I'm gonna come right back to the seat.
I got it. Well, we do have a food truck outside. There you go. We'll feed you too. Okay. Next up, we're gonna go with Arnold.